Hey, welcome back to the channel. Debbie and I are headed out to Aircraft Spruce today. Gonna actually pick up I'm gonna pick up the plywood for the leading edge D-box, the plywood for the aileron. It's kind of a spar web, and then the plywood for the leading edge of the aileron, and a few other things. I needed some I don't know exactly what you call them. It's like a 366F 1032. I know what it's called. I just can't remember right now what the name of it is. Anyway, so we thought we'd stop by here and epoxy in the ribs. We just have them clamped right now, and so I'm going to get that set up. You can show you on this rib where I've actually I've added a couple of back supports for where I have to cut all the way through the 1/4 inch here. Probably doesn't matter, but I guess it matters to me, so that's all that counts here. And same on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and relieve these areas that fit over the aluminum straps and the 1/8 inch plywood, and then we'll see how the rib fits. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, so after much fussing and feuding with this right here, finally got these where I need them to be, and I got this one where I need it to be, and so I'm ready to start doing this. And how we're going to sequence this is we're going to remove the clamp on the front end, move the rib to the side, put the epoxy on, put it back in place, clamp it, and then we'll do the whole forward spar, the main spar first, and then we'll come back and we'll slide the rear ones to the side, put the epoxy on, slide it into place, and I don't think those will need any clamping at all because they're already pretty tight. I didn't leave a whole lot of room. They just fit. So, but we'll check and make sure everything's square anyway. All right, cool. Oh, but first, I'm going to epoxy these on. I'll epoxy them on, put a couple staples. I'll do it the same way I did it before. This piece goes on, put the epoxy on, temporarily put the bolt through. Once the bolts are through, staple it, and then take the bolts out, and we'll be ready to go. Before we do this, forgot something important. See what just happened there. I put the epoxy in the other measuring thing, but I can't remember if I put in 3 or 4 measures. So I'm gonna figure that out. Well, you know what, since I can't figure it out, and I'm not absolutely certain, I'm gonna waste these two. and do it again and make sure I get it right. So otherwise, it could be a mess. I'm gonna do 4. Okay, 4. Waste epoxy, but I want to get it right. So it's really bad. So we got, I got all the ribs attached and clamped in place, and then the last thing I did was just I went back with my square, double checked all the ribs, both at the leading edge and back here at the rear spar, just to make sure that everything stays square and everything looks great. T88 is doing its thing, and just set the other spars up there just to kind of hold things down. Nothing's really going to move, but it'll make sure. And thanks so much for following along. I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And yeah, is that way you don't miss anything. And I will catch you later. We're off to Corona to buy some more stuff. Aircraft Spruce. Bring your wallet. See ya.